Hello. Can everybody hear me? Hello. Hopefully this is working. And I'm sorry about my really rubbish webcam quality. Maybe I need to invest in better next year. Hello. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you. Hello. Sandra, Kylie, Haley, and Christine. Oh, Claire's here. Hi, Claire. Thanks so much for being here. Hello. Oh, this is exciting. Welcome to Studio Vlogmas Day 13. Yay, we made it 13 days. Almost 2 weeks, which is crazy. Is anyone else doing Vlogmas? Is anyone else doing all right with it? I won't lie. Started to run out of ideas. So, oh, sorry. Hi, my name's Emma. Hi, Emma. Welcome. First time joining one of your lives. Oh, well, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Thanks for coming. I used to do lives like this more. I haven't done one in ages. We do them on Patreon. And I do Zoom calls on Patreon, but actually just on YouTube for people to see is scary. So I try not to think about it too much. I'm trying not to think about like how many people could come on here. So welcome. Oh, thank you. Vlogmas has been the most difficult project I have ever done. Just because I like to be ahead of things. So like when I did the 12 Days of Mermaids, I always wanted to be a week ahead because the idea of having to film, edit and upload on the same day gives me like heart palpitations. So I like to be ahead of myself. So when I started Vlogmas, I had like a week's worth of content done. And now, sadly, I only have like 2 or 3 days ahead of myself now. But it is really hard. But I am really enjoying doing it. I'm enjoying being creative and coming up with ideas of things to do. Like some of the videos are not for everybody, but it's just been fun trying new things and seeing what people do like. And yeah, it's been really fun. And it showed me that I can do it. I can upload videos. I can do it. So in the new year, I will try and do other videos alongside studio vlogs, because it was one of my goals for this year was to do like a studio vlog and another video a week. And I haven't done it because I just assumed that I couldn't, but this Vlogmas has shown me that I can do it. You've just got to be organized. Hi, Joanna. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Adele's here. Howdy. I never say howdy. I just said howdy. My knitting attempt was hilarious. Guys, I'm so glad people liked that video because I was a bit unsure because I don't like personally vlogging things outside of work. Like I will show you everything to do with my business. I will like tell you everything that I'm doing. But as soon as it becomes my personal life, I don't really like to show it. So that was like not work, was it? But it was so much fun and I'm so glad people liked it. Oh, thanks. Merry Christmas, everybody. Oh, so nice. Is anyone I should have put a Christmas jumper on, shouldn't I? I'm going to wear one tomorrow on our Zoom calls. If there's any patrons here, if you're coming on a Zoom call tomorrow, I will wear a Christmas jumper. Did someone just say howdy to me back? Oh. Has it sunk in yet that you have your own studio, or does it still not seem real? It's sunk in because money's leaving my bank every month. But I don't think I've come to terms with what a massive step that is and how this time a year ago I would never even imagine that it would have happened. So I think I'm still yet to come to terms with just how big a deal it is. But I absolutely I love being here so much. I mean, seeing that on the wall is like pinch me. Yeah, I just love it. I'm sure, put your hand up if you were with me when we were doing live streams in the back bedroom of my old house. And we used to do live streams for hours. Like I used to do them for so long. Will there be any laps around the office today, or did you turn them on? Won't lie, I did 2 laps before I came on here. The radiator's on, but I am so cold, so we might have to do some more laps. And do you know what? I would have Christmas music on right now, but I just know this video just won't. It'll get a strike through it, so I'm really gutted about that. So I'm going to do Christmas music on Zoom tomorrow. What's the best advice you have for new businesses? I've just launched the Alice Apparel on Instagram and would love some advice. Firstly, congratulations, because starting a small business is not easy. It takes guts. So that's amazing. My advice for people that are starting is just you need to inject you and your personality into your business. People will buy from you as a person, because what I found is like this, everybody's doing similar things, right? Like what business out there is completely unique? There's not really one. So how you stand out from the crowd is you. So make sure when you're on Instagram and you're promoting your products, you're talking about why you're making them and how you're making them. And that's the kind of thing that people will love, is like your reasons for doing it and showing people and things like that. But that's very exciting. Are you ready for Christmas? Yes. Yes, Luca is sorted. Got him some little presents. Matt's sorted. Yeah, I've got my gifts down. And this is the last week in the studio here. So on Friday, I'll be packing up and heading home. And I might pop in because I'm going to do a seconds sale, because I have so many seconds pins. And I'm debating whether to do it on Boxing Day or to do it in the new year. Either way, it doesn't really matter to me. You can do either, because I won't be sending stuff out till the new year. But I need to think about it. I think I'll do it in the new year when I come back. If I do it on Boxing Day, I'll be tempted to come in, and I don't really want to do that. I kind of want to have a week at home. But yes, in answer to your question, I am ready for Christmas. Hello, 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 everybody. You have red in your shirt. I do. Christmas vibes, definitely. The knitting video was a ray of joy. Oh, it's just jumped. Oh, no. A joy on an otherwise bad day for me. Oh, well, thank you. I'm so sorry you had a bad day, but I'm so happy that my lack of knitting ability helped. Yeah, you can't wait for the Zoom call. Oh, I'm so glad you want to come on it. I'm very excited for it. My mum is going to be on the 12 o'clock one with me, which is going to be very fun. So it's going to be me and Bob at 12, and then at 6 it'll just be me, because she will have my child. Oh wow! So, oh, you're all saying hands up because you were with me when I was in my little back bedroom. How cute! How time flies, eh? Do you think Vlogmas will change your studio vlogs or how you film them each week? I don't think so. I've realised that, what have I realised? I don't think it'll change how I do my studio vlogs, because I'm still doing my studio vlogs every Friday. The other videos in Vlogmas are just like other little bits of things. So I don't think it'll change how I do Vlogmas, but how I'll do studio vlogs. But I think it will change other videos that I will do. And like, yeah, ideas for those, maybe. Are you excited for 2021? Yes, I'm very excited for 2021. I'm hoping the world gets a little bit better, more back to normal. But yeah, I'm excited. I've got loads of ideas. My brain's like exploding with ideas that I want to start now, but I'm not. I'm hanging on till the new year. And I've been planning out Patreon boxes. So I have the next 3 boxes planned, which is so exciting to think. I've got my postcard club launching in January, which is very exciting. Yeah, it's going to be great. I did my first Patreon live stream on Tuesday and it was so nice. I can see why you like it. It's like a big cozy chat. I absolutely love it. These ones are more scary when it's more public, because I say this all the time, but Patreon to me are my people. They're like most of you here are on my Patreon, but Patreon is for my top supporters. So I know when I go live, it's going to be very lovely chats, and I can be really, not that I'm not honest anyway, but I can relax knowing that I'm just chatting to a load of my people. But as soon as you do something like this, it becomes very scary, because you're opening yourself up to people that aren't your biggest fans and could potentially just not want to be nice, and that scares me. So that's why I don't do these as often, these more public ones, because it is so like putting yourself out there and scary, and that's why I tend to just keep them to Patreon. But yeah, I love it. I have my first craft fair next Saturday. Do you have any quick tips? I have not done a craft fair in a year. I mean, I know that's because of COVID, but my last craft fair was Christmas last year. Is that right? Have I just made that up? No, I think it was last Christmas. Quick tips. You'll be really tempted to sit down and go on your phone and just like let people walk past. Now, I'm not saying stand there and like chat to everybody, because also that's off-putting for people. But just kind of sit back, watch other people. If someone comes to your table, say hi. You don't have to like sell to them. Just smile, say hi, hope you're having a nice day. Try and put things on your table that are low price as well as the higher. So have things at your table, 50p a pound. It's easy for people to buy those things. Whereas if your smallest item is £5, it's kind of that like, if somebody's coming to a market and they're not planning on spending. I know it sounds crazy, but when I did the big food festival, I did a vlog on it. That was the first time I put things on my table for under £1, and not like my lowest item used to be prints. It's like £5. And I sold so much more. And I think it's because people can easily just spend those smaller amounts. And what other tips do I have? Just have fun. Just have a really good time, and you'll be absolutely freezing. Well, it depends where you are in the world. If you're in the UK, you'll be absolutely freezing. So wrap up warm, take a flask, take some food with you, and just, have the best time. How are you able to manage your time between running a business while being a mom? I've got a 9-month-old and I'm struggling. It's the hardest thing I have ever had to do is essentially be torn between 2 of my babies, my actual baby, and this is my other baby. And when he was first born and he was small, I could do both. I could have both babies together and it worked. He's about to turn 2 in the new year, and I now have to choose. I have to choose. If I want to do stuff here, I have to be away from my baby. And it is honestly the hardest thing ever, because I don't even feel bad saying it. I love being here. I love being a business owner. I love being productive. I love helping people. But when I'm sat here loving every minute, a part of me is like, oh, there's a baby at home that doesn't have his mum with him. And then I feel really guilty then, and it's awful. The thing that's working out for me is I have a lot of help. I have nursery. I have Matt, how he works. His hours with work means that, you know, like I can do a few hours, he can do a few hours. And I have my mum, and I can't imagine how you do it when you don't have any help. So if that's your case, that you don't have help, just don't stress yourself out trying to do it all. I mean, at 9 months old, so Luca will have been, last Christmas, Luca would have been about that age. And I was just doing my best, working 1-2 days a week. Trying to do a few hours on the evening, and yeah, it is really hard. It's really, really hard. Don't stress yourself out trying to compare yourself to people that don't have children. Or that was my biggest mistake. I compared myself to people that didn't have children, and I beat myself up for not working the amount of hours that other people did. But you can't do it all. You can't do it all. But the fact that you're trying and you are doing a business is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, sorry. The chat keeps jumping, so I need to just... where are we? Here we go. Can't wait for second sale. Boxing Day. Last year I had quite a lot of sales on Boxing Day. Oh, amazing. Maybe I will do Boxing Day. I'll chat to my mum this week, because literally I have a tub full of seconds pins. And I might just get my mum to go through it and count up what we have of each. And then, yeah, maybe Boxing Day is the day to do it. Oh, Sarah's coming on her first Zoom call. That's amazing. It's going to be more of a Christmas party tomorrow, let's face it. Normally we chat about like business and things, but I think tomorrow's going to be a bit more chilled. Christmas jumpers. I might even do a little quiz. How cute am I? Between Boxing Day and New Year, I sold loads too. Amazing. Right. I think it's going to be a Boxing Day second sale then. Yeah, because I've got a lot of seconds pins to shift. Emma Jane, come on camera. You don't on the Zoom call. You don't even need to talk. Can other people just make Emma Jane feel better? You don't even have to say anything. You don't have to talk to me. Just come on and give me a nice wave. So I know you're there. And you don't have to do anything. You can just do like you're doing now, chat on the chat box. But honestly, if you come on camera, that confidence that you'll feel when you come off it that you did it, it'll feel ace, I promise. It was more because of your ability to just be you and smile, laugh, even through the lack of ability. Okay, so yeah, like I think it's only in the last few months that Luca has learned to sleep through the night, and I think I talked about it a little bit on my studio vlogs, but up until maybe 5 months ago, I was waking up 5-6 times in the night to sort Luca out, and that's really mentally draining when you've been doing it since he was born. And it's only in the last like 5 months that I've been getting full night's sleep. And I try not to let it affect my business, because I could easily do that. I could easily come on to studio vlogs or Instagram and be like, I've not slept all night and this is shit and all of this. But I personally just want to be positive and see the positive in things. And I feel like if I was to come on, and even though sometimes I did feel it, and if I did feel rubbish or tired or like I couldn't do it, then I would just have a day off, or I would not film that day, or but it is really hard. It's really hard. Being a mum is hard. What are your normal Christmas traditions? Do you do lunch, dinner? So my parents separated when I was 10. So since I was 10, I've alternated where I spend my Christmas day. So like 1 year I'd be with my mom, 1 year I'd be with my dad. And both do it quite differently. Now that I am with Matt, so for the past 10 years, We jump around 3 houses. So I have my mum's house, my dad's house, and then Matt's parents' house. So every year we spend it with a different person. So last year we spent it with my mum. And the year before that, we spent it with Matt's family. So technically this year I should be with my dad. But because of COVID, it's not going to happen. I've seen my dad, but my grandparents I've not seen since January, which is heartbreaking. And just because of, the restrictions, I can't spend Christmas with my dad. So we're going to spend it with Matt's parents again. And we're going to do open presents at home with Luca, and hopefully see my mum. And then we'll probably eat food, maybe 3 o'clock, have yummy food. And then we tend to play games, drinking games. I didn't do drinking games last year because I was very conscious I had a small child. And I'll probably be the same again this year, but maybe not. A few drinking games. And we tend to just sing until Boxing Day. We just sing all night and have a great time. Yeah. I love your Wonder Woman bookmark. Thank you. It's actually out of stock and I'm really debating whether to bring it back, but maybe I should. I'm thinking of launching my Patreon in January because it might be better to do it when it's quiet and learn as I go, but also I don't know if it's a bad idea because nobody has any money. I just think, I don't know. Honestly, it's kind of up to you how you want to do it, Gemma. If you want to do it where it's quiet and learn as you go, that's fine. I think if people do have the money to do it though, like even just supporting you $1, $2, I think it can work. But I always think you need to promote it for at least a month. So, if you want to have this great launch, I think January won't be enough time. Does that make sense? But yeah. Oh, Bluebell Peak Designs, you're amazing. I hope you've had a lovely day on your stall. I hope you're not too cold. Your stall looked absolutely amazing. Sorry, I'm just reading all your amazing messages. Oh, it's jumped. Oh no, it's jumped. Hang on. Where are we at? Okay, I think I found it. Here we go. How do you cope with not taking things to heart so much when you lose patrons or a product flops? I'm finding that really hard at the moment. I am working through it. I constantly doubt myself and worry. I worry. And I've realized there's nothing to worry about. Like I worry that I'm not doing enough on Patreon. And then when people leave, I think, oh, it's because of that reason. I worry that I'm not being the person that I was when I started. So people have lost interest now. But it's just because I've grown a lot, and not grown a lot, but I mean, like as a person, you constantly change. But I doubt myself all the time, and I have no advice for you because I constantly doubt myself. I think you've just got to start seeing the positive things rather than focusing on the negative. So for me, it's like, right, well, 5 patrons left, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to look at the 17 that joined. Does that make sense? And it's just like sort of shifting where you put your attention. And like, instead of worrying about a Vlogmas video that has 7 dislikes, look at the 200 likes that it's had. Do you know what I mean? And it's kind of just like, stop focusing on that negative. But it's easier said than done. What would you say is more cost effective for starting out making extras and goodies for Patreon? I started by just doing a print and a sticker. And I sent that out. One, because I could send it flat in an envelope, which is cheaper postage. And a print and a sticker was quite easy for me to make when it was a smaller amount of boxes that I was doing. And then as I started to add more things to the box, I realized that I couldn't do it every month. So that's why I went to every 2 months. But yeah, if you're starting out, think of things that are flat that you could send in an envelope, and that you could make yourself very easily. Things like stickers on a Cricut machine, you could do like 6 stickers on a sheet. So it's quite easy to do things like that. And then as you get more people and you're more confident, you can, like I do now, like I don't make anything here now. Everything for my Patreon boxes is manufactured because of how many I need to make. But you'll just get to that point where that's more cost effective. So for example, this next month, I might have 120 boxes. I could make 120 sticker packs, or I could buy 120 sticker sheets. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the kind of thing I'm weighing up now. So, can I join the Zoom even if I'm on a market stall, or is that naughty? Please join us. Please join us. It's going to be our Christmas party. So yes, be on a market stall and we'll be there with you. I will even try and get some sales for you. I will you can turn the phone around and I'll chat to people and tell them why they need to buy lamps from you. I'd love that. Let's see. If you start to feel guilty for working, remember you're showing your child that dreams are possible with hard work, which is actually something not so many children get an example of. Yes, it's something I'm really conscious about with Luca, because I mean, everything I do comes from my mum. Like, she just is my main inspiration for, if you want to do something, go out and do it. Like, she's never discouraged me from doing anything. But when I was growing up, my mum and dad both worked in the bank, and I would be dropped off at a childminder at like 7 a.m. and picked up at 7 p.m. and never saw my parents. And it was just, it's something, and they worked for other people and they were always miserable. And when I had Luca, I was just like, he has to know that, one, I don't have to work 24 hours, like I can be with him. And I want to do something that I'm passionate about. Like, I would hate for him to go to school and go to college and think he has to get a job, get a certain job, you know, to be happy or to make money. Like, I'm hoping that he grows up and sees me and his dad running our own businesses, doing what we want to do, and he has this like fire to do something he's passionate about. So definitely. I really want to show my face on Instagram stories because I know it would help my business, but I'm a very self-conscious person. I just can't seem to do it. Any tips on how to be more confident? It is really hard. It honestly gets easier. I don't think there'll be anybody on here that does it that will tell you that it stays being that scary. Like, you'll do your first few and you'll see people react and they'll message you saying, like, just like if you're chatting about something, someone will message you and like answer your question. You'll be like, oh, they're not making fun of me. They want to talk to me. And it is scary doing the first few. But what I will say is, if you don't have many followers, now's the time to start. I can't even imagine starting now when I've got like 11,000 followers. That fills me with dread. So start when you don't have many people watching you. And then you'll grow in following because it just happens. And these people will join you knowing that you do stories. So it's not going to be this big surprise that, oh, she's talking to the camera now. Does that make sense? So you've got to just practice. And even if you just do a few with no intention of uploading them to Instagram, but just kind of get used to just chatting on there, it gets so much easier, I promise. Oh, wow, so many of you are opening patrons. That's so exciting. It's honestly the best decision I ever made last year. Oh, Claire. It is so shit when you feel like that. And if you're feeling like that, you really have no need to, because you've had an amazing year. Absolutely amazing year. But yeah, having a week off, I think all of us having a week off over Christmas and spending that time away from Instagram and away from like watching what other people are doing, and go away and make a list of everything you want to do in 2021, like things you want to achieve, how you want to feel in 2021, like, and then you'll come back to it in January just feeling like ready to go. I am excited for a week off too. A question for anyone or Emily. Would you rather listen to a silent vlog or the same vlog with not so very perfect English? Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do. I want to get to know, when I watch a vlog, I want to get to know the person. I want to know who they are. I want to get to know them. I want to be their friend. And I worry that a silent vlog, I won't get that. So even if it's not perfect English, that's you. It's you that I'd be listening to. And I think that's what would make it special. So for me, I would say talking, even if it's not perfect English. I feel like a silent vlog, you would just miss that connection a little bit. Yes, do February. February, yes. It's a special month for me. Luca's birthday in February, so it'll be amazing for you, I promise. It's a good month. It's a good month. How do you feel about receiving art from other artists in the mail? I've noticed a lot of people send freebies to each other, but I watch and wonder if it makes the receiver uncomfortable. I love it. I see it as like such a privilege that people want to send their work to me. And I mean, the work is lovely. It's the letters for me that are so special. What gets uncomfortable for me is when people send me things and I feel this pressure to share that work. So 97% of the time I will receive a gift and I will send a message back saying thank you so, so much. And that will be kind of end that conversation as like, they say thank you so much and like we have a conversation. Does that make sense? The odd time I'll get a message back saying, can you post it to your Instagram stories or can you upload it to this week's studio vlog? And I instantly don't want to. That's the first thing. No desire to do it. And two, it shows to me that you're not sending it for me to either critique or give my opinion of, or I don't know. You all of a sudden you've made me into your marketing strategy. And I have to use my social media to help. And I feel like that's why I share people so much, because if I see something like I love it and I want to help other people, but as soon as I get the message of like, why haven't you put it in your studio vlog or why haven't you put it on your stories? That's when I feel uncomfortable, because I just feel like I've been used a little bit. So yeah, if you're planning on sending anything to anybody, don't do it because you hope it will help you out. It's not the reason to send stuff to people. You send stuff to people to either send them a letter or, I mean, yes, there are circumstances where sending to somebody like an influencer in the hopes that they will promote it for you. But that's something different. And that's the only time I've ever felt uncomfortable, is when I get messages like that. Let's see. Oh, it's jumped again. I'm so sorry. Hang on. Okay, yeah, I think I found it. On average per 100, how many enamel pins a second? My better half and I just ordered our first pins, and we ordered 150 in hopes of 100 that are A grade. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's been a bit of a mix for me. So the first ever pin I did was my Dare to Dream Big. And I think I ordered 100 of those pins, 120. And I had about 80 of them that were great. Then I did Magical Things Can Happen. They had slightly more seconds. My winter collection, I ordered like 2,500 pins there in total of all the different designs. And I've maybe got 200 pins that are seconds out of 2,500. I think that's pretty good. I'm sure there's like an actual, I don't know. I don't know how many you should expect to be seconds. It'll obviously depend on the manufacturer. But I have only had one manufacturer and I've had different, things happen. So I think if you've ordered 150, yeah, I reckon 100, you should be okay. But it kind of depends. So the problem I've had is like the pins that are lots of metal, I've had the biggest problems with. But yeah. I don't make stickers or postcards. I sew items from recycled fabric like bags and cushions. Would I be able to become a patron and would I be able to learn stuff? Oh, wow. Well, firstly, everybody is welcome on my Patreon. I've got so many different types of businesses on there. People that aren't even businesses, they just want to come on. And the stuff I don't want to say I teach because I'm still trying to figure it out, but I try and give advice on like the more of the business side that you can kind of apply to everything. So we've got like people who do embroidery, we've got artists, everyone's here. So, there's loads of types of different people. But yeah, my Patreon's more of like my experience, so like podcasts and things, but it's kind of not, to say I'm an illustrator, there's not much illustration going on. It's more just business in general. Yes, Sandra is right. You don't have to send things to anybody. Yes, that's something I should have said. You don't have to send things, but if you want to, there are cost-effective ways to do it. I've started talking to the camera on my Instagram stories. It was so awkward, but now it's also exciting to post them and getting chatting to you. Amazing. Amazing. That makes me so happy. Oh, it's jumped again. What a nightmare. Hang on. Oh, wait, there we go. I just want to thank you again for reacting to my illustration of you and know how busy you are. Oh my gosh, don't have to thank me. Thank you for drawing me. It's so lovely when people draw me. Like, it blows me away that people want to do that. So thank you very much. Sorry, you're all just being so lovely to each other. I'm just like, oh, it's amazing. Do you have many influencers asking for free products? And if you do, how do you decide who to send to? I've never had anybody ask me for free products. I've never had anybody message me for free stuff. No, I have a lot of businesses want to send me free stuff in the hopes that I will share them. Which if they don't fit with what I'm doing, I kind of say no to. So like I see a lot of people do adverts and things for things. And this is another reason I doubt myself. I've seen loads of people currently doing adverts for headphones. I don't know if people have seen these headphones. Everyone seems to be doing ads for them. And I'm like looking at these pictures thinking, oh, that's so cool. And I turned that ad down because I didn't think it fit with what I was doing. And now I kick myself and I'm like, why did I say no to that? Like everyone else is doing it. And that's not the first thing. Like I've had so many ads I've turned down this year because I just worry that my audience will be like, I'm thinking I'm selling out. I need to maybe stop thinking about that. But I'm not gonna sell, like, I got asked to do skincare, like to send me skincare, and it's like, and I had to talk about it on a vlog, and it's like, well, I could do that, but it doesn't fit with my brand. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sell things to you for the sake of it. So that, yeah, I could go on about that for ages. Oh, I love that you all have Secret Santas. I love it. I love it. I'm so glad I did that. Oh. Hi, Emily. Did you ever work any jobs other than illustration work before you open your business? I'm at crossroads in my career choices, so interested to know. I've had a few jobs. Do you want to know my full CV? I left school and I worked in a children's play area, and I hosted birthday parties. So I looked after children at their birthday parties, and I would have to serve them their food. I would then have to run off into a little back room and put on a dragon costume. I then danced with the kids. That was my first job. I then worked in retail. So I worked at River Island for 5 years in total until I was 21. And then when I left uni, I got a job in animation, and I've kind of worked in animation since. Yeah. So I've worked in retail and animation. Some influencers have asked me for free stuff, but it's similar to working with brands. If it's not a good fit, I'm not going to. Exactly. You need to know, like, sending stuff to an influencer is great. And even if they've got millions of followers, yes, you're ultimately going to get some followers there. But is it the right fit for your brand? Because that's essentially what you're doing, is they're going to promote your brand. So just something to think about. Because I know when I first started getting ads come through, it was like, oh, this is so exciting. I could say yes to them all. But when I sat down and looked and thought, is that actually going to, benefit my audience? Are they going to react to it? And like, for example, the headphones thing, although it's great, they were going to send me headphones, and it's obviously worked because there's so many illustrators now that have got the same advert. I think Catnip did it, and a few people have done it. I personally wouldn't have bought them and spent my money. And that's kind of a benchmark for me. If I wouldn't spend my money on the product, I'm not going to ask you to. And that's so different for everybody. Like, it's only because I've got my own headphones, I don't need any more. So yeah, I think I need to think about it more next year though, because I've honestly had some great ones come through, and I think I've just doubted myself, and I've been scared of what people will think of me doing ads. And but if they're being offered to me and I think it will benefit people, I'm going to look into doing them next year. I was offered free leggings and sports stuff, but I didn't even move my ass. Yeah, I got the free leggings one. Yeah. Oh, wow, you're talking about food. I'm so excited. Matt has made like a chicken and leek bake thing, and he's made a cheesecake for me. So I'm very excited to go and have that. I did the same job, but I had to dress as a clown. I love it. Your first job sounds so cute. No, do you know what? It was disastrous. I ended up having to leave that job because this is like, how many years ago will this have been? 12 years ago. So I'm a bit hazy of what happened, but I seem to remember doing a kids' party downstairs in the play area and sort of dancing around, like holding kids' hands and dancing with this big dragon on. I remember passing out. Hitting the ground. I don't know if my head came off, the dragon head, But I remember my stepdad had to come and carry me out, and I never went back. It wasn't good. Oh, some of you have to leave. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to be on here for an hour, so 15 more minutes, but thank you so much for being here. Oh, you're all making me so hungry. Thank you. I'm wondering about teaching, but I'm still deciding. My husband is in the military, so working out how to work with that is a new thing for me. Thank you for answering my question. No worries. I thought about teaching for a while. And it's something to do and look into. My decision to not go into teaching was I didn't feel confident that I could teach others when I hadn't experienced it. Did that make sense? Like, so I got offered to teach where I did my course, where I learned, but I'd not even been in industry. So I was like, how can I teach these kids like what it's like when I haven't even experienced it? So that's why I passed on it eventually. I get offered all the time to go back in and do lectures and things, and I do them. But yes, it's worth looking into. Have you considered creating new ranges of products? If so, what kind of products are you interested in making? So I chatted about it on my Q&A. I'm definitely this year looking into making some t-shirts or some clothing, even if it's just for me to wear. I think when I got my neon sign, it really said to me that Dare to Dream Big is such a thing I'm passionate about. And last year I looked into, I've not told anyone this, getting a white t-shirt made with a lilac Dare to Dream Big here. And it was going to be so nice. I was just going to wear it all the time. And I chickened out of it because a few others were doing t-shirts, and I thought, oh, I'm scared people think I'm copying. So I stopped. I shelved the idea. But 2021, I'm going for it, I think. I've got 4 different collection ideas. So it's deciding which one to head down and which ones are going to be Peter and Box ideas. But in terms of new types of products, I'm still figuring that out. Oh, hang on. It's jumped. Where are we? Okay. Gemma, what's the best worst gift you've ever received? I once was given a photoshopped card of a picture of myself taken at the classroom door when I wasn't even looking with a child in my class. The best worst gift you've ever received? Oh my gosh, the pressure. Have I had a bad gift? I probably have. I can't think. All of a sudden my mind's just gone blank. I don't really get many gifts. I get off my mum, my dad, Matt. I can't think. I really want a good story, but I don't have anything. I nearly bought the studio headphones, but it was expensive. That put me off. They're cute though. I've been through 5 sets of headphones already this year. So maybe if I'd have done it, I'd have got you a discount. I should have maybe done the ad. Or I should have done it and sent you the headphones. They might be in touch with you, Claire, very soon. I just got a random email one day asking if I wanted it. My brand is small and my country is even smaller. I was wondering if I should pay for ads. I think I'll grow organically. Hopefully next year I'll find my tribe of clients. I have got this far and not bought an ad. I don't think I've ever bought an ad. I used to sponsor posts on Facebook, but this is 5 years ago. It is possible to do it without. And I think next year I am going to look into making ads, because I'm currently doing an SEO course and I'm kind of learning about how to grow and things like that. And I feel like I've grown enough now, I've built a following, that spending money on ads, basically, I didn't want to spend money on ads until I could guarantee it would bring me a return. And I feel like now it kind of would. I've got to the point where So on this SEO course that I'm doing, it gets you to look at what your conversion rate is. So who's coming onto your website and how many of those people are then making sales or buying from you. And once you've got a good conversion rate where people are coming to your shop and then buying, once you're happy and that's working, it's just a case of getting more people to your website because you know the conversion will work. So that's kind of where I'm at now in terms of having ads where my conversion rate is good. So now it's a case of getting more people there. But if you're new and you're small, I would say not. You want to grow organically. You don't want people to, that's just what I think anyway. Hi, Tracy. Thank you so, so much. Oh. Claire's saying, I went to the headphone website and saw the price and was like, I guess not. That's exactly what I thought when I looked. And I just thought, if I think that, why would I then try and sell them and tell you to buy them if I feel like they're too expensive? Does that make sense? And I mean, this is against nobody who did the ad. Like, I'm all for it. I would have got free headphones. It'd have been amazing. And I just had to do a post on Instagram. That were it. But I just think sometimes when you get free things, it's like people jump at it, don't they, without thinking like, and even though nobody knows that I turned that ad down, I think, because there's been loads, I could literally list off so many, but I just think now if I was to do an ad, you know that it's something I would either buy myself or I'm passionate about, or does that make sense? Yeah. We definitely need to do a meetup next year. I'm well up for it. Oh, great. I think you all seem to want a meetup. So if I'm allowed to come, please let me know. Or you guys can just do it. Can you imagine me just like, guys, I'm here? Oh, so funny. Oh, sorry, jumped again. The SEO course I'm doing is marketing with Monexia. It's expensive. I've invested in it. I'm really going to try and get my head around it and work on it for the next 6 months and try and give as much advice to Patreon as possible with what I learn. I've already learned so much already. But I have to say, I know a few of you have joined. Sam at Squeak and Shout is doing an amazing course. And let me know if you're doing it. I'm sure some of you are. Please go and check Sam out at Squeak and Shout. I've asked her to come and join one of our Zoom calls next year to do like a little mentoring. And then she's asked if I can jump on something she's doing. Please go and check Sam out. When I first started, I remember, so Sam at Squeak and Shout, she doesn't do them anymore, but she used to do a Instagram live every Monday. And I can't remember what time she used to do it, but I remember every Monday I would bath Luca. So this is when he's maybe 3 or 4 months old. I would bath him. And when I was putting his pajamas on and getting his milk ready and getting him ready for bed, I would put Sam on and watch her lives. Every Monday, it was like my routine. And she just helped me so much, like, with things. She's amazing. So if you're not doing her new course and you want to invest in your business, go and check her out, please. How are you liking TikTok? I want to love it. I'm just a bit scared. I've got some ideas, not the best ideas. I need to figure it out. Next, it's on my 2021 goals. If anyone else has done the worksheet, let me know. Is TikTok. I've just written TikTok on it, so we'll see. Right, I'll get through these questions, and then in about 10 minutes, I'm going to go, only because my tea's waiting for me. Hope you don't mind. When I'm writing this, there are 94 people in here. Do you know what? I've not even looked at how many people. I only didn't do the SEO course because I'm still tethered to Etsy. One of my 2021 goals is to get my website ready, but I'm going to switch to Shopify, I think. Yes, I'm on Wix, but Shopify is better. And if I hadn't signed up for 2 years on Wix, I'd probably move to Shopify too. But Sam at Squeak and Shout she's amazing on Etsy. So if you need Etsy help, check her out. Sam lives in my town. Oh, what a small world. Oh, some of you are filling in the worksheet. That makes me so happy. Thank you. We're going to chat about it a little bit tomorrow and kind of help each other, because I know there'll be some people that just don't even know where to start thinking about their goals. So if you've done it, please jump on the Zoom tomorrow and just help each other. It'd be amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm caught up. I'm caught up, guys, with the chat. So I just want to say thank you so much for being here. I'm kind of going to like wind this down now and just say thank you so much. I can't believe how many of you are watching right now. Thank you for this year. Thank you for just everything. It's been amazing. And like, there's so many people I've met this year, like virtually met, and so many businesses I've seen start. And it's just so exciting. It's so exciting. And so many of you are doing your own studio vlogs now. And yeah, it's just amazing. So amazing. Oh no, don't thank me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like, this wouldn't be possible without you guys. So in terms of like this week with Vlogmas, I've got a drawer with me, which I don't do often, do I? Like, I'm an illustrator that you don't really see draw, but I've actually like streamed myself drawing something from the first sketch all the way to the end, and like I chat while I'm doing it. So that's not for everybody, but hopefully some people like that. Tomorrow night, I'm showing you how to become a Giphy artist and get your GIFs on Instagram. I'm doing another video with my mom. We've got, what else have we got? Oh, donuts. You're getting your postcard. I'm sending that out this week, so I'm going to document that. Sorry, excuse me. And then if you are a patron, next Sunday, so this time next Sunday, maybe a bit earlier, it's our private live stream. So that'll be like the Sunday before Christmas. And because it's private, I'm going to blast the Christmas tunes out on it. And we'll just have a lovely time. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That hour did go very fast. It goes fast when you're having fun. I am going to sign off, and I'm going to try and leave this office. I get really scared to leave this office on my own because it's really dark out. But I'm probably going to ring Matt as I leave the door. So I know I'm not on my own. But thank you so much. And I will, oh my gosh. Marianne, that's so kind of you. I don't know why you've just done that, but that you really didn't have to. That's so nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll donate that to charity. I'm donating to charity next week. So Marianne, I will donate that to charity. Thank you very, very much. I'll see you all soon. I'll see you tomorrow on the Zoom call. If you're a patron, I'll see you tomorrow. If I don't speak to you, have a wonderful Christmas and have an amazing New Year. And I'll see you next year. See you later, guys. Love to you all.